One of the new features in Joomla 2.5 is the addition of a CAPTCHA code to user registration forms as well as contact forms inside of Joomla. And boy, this just didn't come soon enough. I'm so excited that this is a new feature inside of Joomla. I have many Joomla sites myself, and people frequently are filling out my contact forms, but not just people. Oh, the spammers love my contact forms too, and they love to put in all kinds of stuff that just annoys me no end. And what I'd really like to do is screen the spammers out so that they can't send me anything. Only the humans can send me real messages, and that is done through this thing called CAPTCHA. It's that funny little code that you sometimes see, those warped letters that you have to sort of puzzle through. You as a human can figure those out, but computers can't read them. And so that is a mechanism for keeping spammers out of your various forms on your website. This is now integrated into Joomla's core in Joomla 2.5. So I'd like to enable that for my contact form. CAPTCHA is a plugin, so let's start by taking a look at that. We're going to go to Extensions Plugin Manager. And I'm going to go to CAPTCHA, reCAPTCHA, and you'll see here that this is the plugin that will put the CAPTCHA in on the website. It's going to require some information for us to configure. Over here on the side, we can have a public key and a private key, as well as a theme. And so we need to go and get this public key and this private key. Over in the description, it tells us where to go. Right here, google.com/reCAPTCHA. So I'm going to highlight those words and copy, open up a new tab and paste. And so this is the page to sign up for reCAPTCHA. So I'm going to go ahead and say use reCAPTCHA on my site. And I'm going to go ahead and sign up now. And it says you have to have a Google account or sign in with your existing Google account in order to use it. So I am going to go ahead and sign in with my Google account. And if you don't have a Google account, you'll probably need to create one and sign in. It's a pretty quick process. So it's going to ask me for my domain, which is samoka.org. And I'm going to say enable that key on all domains. And then go ahead and say create key. And there is my public and my private key. It goes ahead and puts those on the screen for me. So for the public key, I'm going to highlight that long string of characters. And back here in my back end of Joomla, paste it, my public key. And then over here, I have my private key. Copy that private key. And then in the back end of Joomla, paste that in place. And I'm taking out these extra funny spaces to make sure that that doesn't mess anything up. You have some choices here for your theme: clean, white, black, and glass, or red. I'm just going to leave mine on clean. Feel free to play around with the themes if you wish. Go ahead and click on Save and Close. So now CAPTCHA is configured here within Joomla. The next thing I need to do is enable CAPTCHA within the global configuration. So if I go to Site, Global Configuration, under the Site tab here, there is the way we can configure the default CAPTCHA. So right now, none is selected. We're going to pick CAPTCHA, reCAPTCHA. You might be wondering why Joomla has left this unselected for you. It's possible that you could integrate other forms of CAPTCHA into Joomla as a plugin. If you're an engineer and you can write such a plugin, you could make that happen, and then you could pick a different default CAPTCHA here for Joomla. But we're just going to use what's already built into the core. So go ahead and say Save and Close. And now, in theory, just by doing that, having configured the plugin and enabled CAPTCHA in the global configuration, it should now show up on our contact form. So if I go to the front end of the website and I'm on my Contact Us page, just clicking on the main navigation, I'm going to hit refresh. And you'll see here that now on my contact form down here on the bottom, I do in fact have that CAPTCHA in place right here down on the bottom of the form. And it's a required field. So that means that somebody who wants to send me a message must complete the CAPTCHA successfully in order to send me that message. Helps keep the spammers down. And I am very, very happy this feature is now included in Joomla 2.5.